Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into Pixel Rich Games, where we strive in making super hard, super fun. I'm happy to announce that we have a new game in the Pixel Rich Games lineup. I do know that I'm late to the party, but hey, I just got hooked to the game. So in line with that, let me share my experience in Animal Crossing New Horizons so far. But before that, let me back up a bit because in case you haven't noticed yet, all the games on my channel are fighting games. Nothing surprising about that, simply because I love fighting games. The only reason why I chose to give this game a go is because a friend talked about it, and based from what I heard, I really felt like this is a really fun game to play, and so I bought it. I didn't even know what the game was about till I figured out that it's actually something like The Sims, which my wife and I used to play and really enjoyed that game. Of course, just like any game, we start with barely anything and build from there. That's actually the whole mechanic of this game. There are so many different fun activities that we can engage in. Like, we can go to the beach, just listen to the waves crash along the shore. We can also go fishing, hook something like a tilapia maybe, and sometimes even get recycled garbage like boots and tires. I probably enjoyed this a lot because I've been itching to go to the beach in real life for such a long time. If you can still go to the beach with all that has been happening around the globe, know that I envy you. If that's not your idea of fun, we can also catch bugs, plant flowers and trees, cut trees, and my favorite thing to do, craft stuff. Long story short, we have everything we need on the island to make it what we think is fun and beautiful. Another praiseworthy thing about this game is how the designers laid out its progression. It's like they know at which point players will start to get bored because of repeating different tasks, and then boom, something entirely new appears and pulls us back in. This can come from something as simple as getting a new recipe for crafting, or something as awesome as upgrading the tent that we started with to a humble house that we work on to build an awesome home. My personal favorite at this point in the game is the museum. Yep, we get to set up our own museum. It'll become our job to fill it up with different fossils, bugs and butterflies, fishes, and right now I think I'm also at the point where I can unlock collecting artwork. If you've seen my other videos on different games, you know that I love collecting stuff, so the museum is really fun for me. My museum right now is nothing to write home about, and I'm really looking forward to having everything in display. With so many things to do, I find myself leaning towards doing something different every time I turn on the game. That in itself says a lot. Aside from these activities, we also have friendly NPCs to help us progress through the game. There's one that helps us upgrade stuff, then there's my favorite one that buys everything that I'm willing to sell. Right now, this is how I make all my in-game money. I don't know if there's gonna be a better way after some more hours, but I do think that this is it. On the topic of money, there are two types of currencies that I have seen so far, which I use to get stuff that I like from two different shops. One of them is just a cash machine looking thing that can do a lot of different types of transactions, and I find it super useful. Then there's another raccoon looking NPC, same one that buys everything that I have to sell. Another thing that I really like, enough that I want to share here, is this game has really well designed random events. These random events are really good to do because the rewards here can't be crafted. A good example is getting a message in a bottle along the shores. So far, all the bottles that I got gave me a new crafting recipe, and again, crafting is a pretty big part of the game. That's just one example of a random event, and there are plenty more. So far, all these are keeping me happy. And going to my next point, I think this game is especially amazing to play after a tiring day at work or school. I find this to be a no stress game. I don't have to force myself when I'm not in the mood. In-game tasks are pretty easy in a sense that they don't require much concentration and pretty much gives us the freedom to do what we feel like doing. Now, the graphics in this game is pretty nice too. I'd say it's somewhere between Mario Odyssey, where some places kind of feel a bit too bare for my liking, and Breath of the Wild, that there's just too much detail that the Switch can't keep up. I think this found a sweet spot in between. Now, because this game doesn't put the Switch over the edge, I really dig playing this on a large display. Too bad that I don't have the stuff that I need to record clips from that setup. Now, if there's one thing that I don't like about this game, I think the accuracy of which direction we want to face can be improved. I get a bit annoyed when I dig the wrong hole, or when I'm trying to get a grasshopper that keeps moving. There's also the unnecessarily difficult to hit balloons that randomly appear from nowhere. Let me just tell you, I'm nitpicking here, okay? Other than this, I don't have anything else. This game is Pixel Rich approved, and if you're out in the market looking for something that's relaxing to play, this game is perfect for that. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you liked what you saw. If not, just do me a favor and like the video all the same. Hit that bell to get notified whenever I have new content out. See you on my next vid, guys. Stay healthy, keep safe, and God bless us all.